सुधागड एज्युकेशन सोसायटीचे पूर्व प्राथमिक, प्राथमिक, माध्यमिक व उच्च माध्यमिक विद्यालय कळंबोली मराठी, हिंदी, इंग्रजी, उर्दू माध्यम यांच्या सौजन्याने शैक्षणिक व्हिडिओमध्ये आपलं सर्वांचं स्वागत आहे.
Hello friends, last time we discussed about application of circular motion. In that applications we see the motion of the car along the horizontal curve road, as well as we are discuss about a banking of roads, a need of banking of roads, and thereafter upper limit and lower limit when we consider the bank as well as a friction. Now today we have to see about another application of circular motion, a conical pendulum as well as a vertical circular motion. First we are looking forward a conical pendulum. Conical pendulum. First we are looking about what is pendulum. Pendulum means a tiny mass. A tiny mass we have assumed to be point mass or point object. It is called as a bob. Actually practical purpose we take a dense metal sphere having a small diameter. This tiny mass is connected to a string. These strings are having four specialties. This string should be a long means more than 1 meter long. Second thing, it is inextensible, flexible, and as well as massless. In practice, a massless string is not available. So we practical purpose we consider a lightweight string. And this string is suspended by means of suspended to the rigid support. Then look here, suppose I am taking here not a practical, but here supposed to be heavy mass suspended by the string, and it is suspended from the rigid support. Look here, in this case it is the stable equilibrium position of the pendulum. This arrangement is called as a pendulum. And look here, here is a bob, here is a string, and it is the rigid support supposed to be. It is the stable position of the pendulum, or stable equilibrium position. Means here in stable position two forces are acting on it. Its weight is acting vertically downwards. A tension in the string is acting vertically upwards. Both are balances each other. So it remains at the rest position. But when we displace this pendulum from its stable equilibrium position and release it, it oscillates in a single plane. When it oscillates in a single plane, then it is called as a simple pendulum. But to this simple pendulum, that means pendulum, the string is revolves in such a way that, look the thing, the string of the pendulum is revolved in a such way that string moves along the surface of right circular cone of vertical axis, and a point object performs horizontal uniform circular motion. Then such an arrangement is called as a conical pendulum. Again we revise it. Here we go through a pendulum, the string of the pendulum is revolves in such a way that it moves along the surface of a right circular cone of vertical axis, and a point mass, or you say bob, performs horizontal uniform circular motion. Then we say that This system is called as a conical pendulum, or such a arrangement is called as a conical pendulum. Okay, let us see. In the figure, we go through expression for period and frequency of the pendulum. In the figure, two figures are shown here. A vertical section of the conical pendulums are there. One case is the inertial frame of reference. Here we assume that this bob is moving uniform circular motion, meaning UCM. And in second case, mean no centrifugal force is balanced by the centripetal. But here in second case, a centrifugal force is much more to that of the centripetal one. Mean non-inertial or accelerated frame means non-uniform circular motion condition. Let us see this condition. Vertical section of the pendulum, conical pendulum is shown in the figure. Here, in a displaced position, say B point, M is the mass of the bob and L is the length of the pendulum. Then question arises, what is the length of the pendulum? It is the distance between point of suspension and center of gravity of the bob. It is called as the length of the pendulum. I mean, look this distance is called as the length of the pendulum. Now, say at any displaced position during its circular motion of the bob at any instant, say at point B, this bob is acted upon by the two forces. No doubt again, its weight is acting vertically downwards and tension T0 is acting along the length of the string. But for our convenience, again, this tension is resolved into two components. Means T0 cos theta component, which is vertically upwards, and T0 sin theta component, which is along the radius and toward the center. Now look the thing here. T0 sin theta component, cos theta component balances the weight of the bob. Mean both forces are cancelled out each other. But T0 sin theta component, which is acting along the radius and toward the center, this resultant force acts as the centripetal force. And this centripetal force or balances the centrifugal force also in UCM case. So T0 sin theta equals to mr omega square. And here T0 cos theta equal to mg. Thereafter, if we take the ratio of both equations, then look here, T0 gets cancelled. Here we go through sin theta upon cos theta, just like H. Here we go through mr omega square divided by mg, mean mm gets cancelled. Mean here r omega square upon g, and here sin theta upon cos theta. And thereafter omega square is taken here, g goes multiplied here and r goes at denominator. So you can take here omega square equals to g sin theta upon r cos theta. Thereafter, look the thing, from geometry of the figure, in triangle, here A is the point of suspension, B is the displaced position of the conical bob, and here C is the center of the circular motion. Then in triangle ABC, and theta is the angle made by the conical pendulum or angle made by the string with the vertical. Means here you can take here cos theta, here sin theta equals to right angle triangle ABC. Sin theta equals to opposite upon hypo. Here opposite is a radius of the circular path, means it is r, and here hypotenuse is the length of the pendulum, it is L. Means here, means you can take here sin theta equals to radius divided by L. So you can take easily r equals to L sin theta. R equals to L sin theta. As substituting this value here, L sin theta, r equals to, Then when we substitute here L sin theta, then sin theta gets cancelled, and here you get here G upon cos theta, omega square equals to G upon L cos theta. But we know that omega is the angular velocity of the bob. So angular velocity can be taken as 2 pi upon t. We know this formula from the 11 as well as in last article we discussed it. Thereafter, which is equals to omega square is here, omega is taking square root G upon L cos theta. And if we rearrange the term, means taking a reciprocal, a period of the pendulum, mean period, a time period of revolution of the bob, it's taken as 2 pi square root of L cos theta upon G. And taking the reciprocal of the period, we get here frequency equals to 1 upon 2 pi square root of G upon L cos theta. I think this is the expression for period, or you can say frequency of the conical pendulum. I think this expression is also you studied in 11th standard. Still, it is included in your syllabus for the 12th standard also. Now, some remembering points are there. Then period of pendulum or frequency of pendulum is depends upon which factors. Look here from the expression, 2 pi is a constant, but it is depends upon L, or theta means cos theta is the theta, and G. Then here I am tried to explain it. G means acceleration due to gravity at any place remains constant. But when we change the place, means we are here, we are going in the Pune. Pune is near the equator, and we know that at equator G is small. So at Pune G is small in compared to Kalamboli. So when you are revolving this pendulum there, then look here, G goes on decreasing there, and as G decreases, period increases. I mean it takes slow time. Again you go south, Kanyakumari, and thereafter Indian Ocean and so on, toward the South Pole. Then again Indian Ocean means at equator. As you goes up to equator, then G goes on decreasing, period. Means place changes, or other way we can say, suppose we are going toward the Delhi. Delhi is nearer to the pole as compared to Mumbai. So in Delhi, G increases, period decreases. Means place changes, G also changes on the earth, as well as period also changes, period of conical pendulum. Another aspect is also there, when altitude increases, G decreases, and as altitude increases, G decreases and period increases. Then another question arises here. Suppose we are in the at a place where acceleration due to gravity is 0, or in the spaceship. Then look here, there is a G is 0, and as G is 0 means period is infinity. Period is infinity means it is not that means conical pendulum or bob not performs a circular motion. Infinity means very long time, means it not oscillates or it not revolves. Another aspect is also there. The period of pendulum depends upon the G, but at any place we assume G is a constant. Another thing is also there, period of pendulum is also depends upon the length. Look here, suppose I am taking this pendulum, conical pendulum like X. Our length is more supposed to be, and I am revolving it. Look the thing, keeping theta is a constant. Then look here, it is slowly rotating. I mean it takes more time, so period is increases. Period increases. Mean length increases. Length is more, period is also more. Look here, another aspect. I am taking same angle here. It moves fast. Again I am taking less length. Again you see that it moves fast. Means its period is less. And as its period is less, then you say that its period is less. Means length decreases, period also decreases. Mean period of pendulum depends upon length g as well as we are, suppose we consider both period when g and l are constants. Mean g is constant at any place and I am not changing the length of the conical pendulum. Then what happens? This period is depends upon the theta or cos theta term total. Mean we know that as theta goes on increasing like x, then what happens? Cos theta, we know that cos 0 is a 1, but cos 90 is 0. Mean as theta goes on increasing, what happens? Cos theta factor goes on decreasing. Mean look here, what happens there then? Look. What happens here? You see that as theta goes on increasing, it moves more fastly. Means it moves more fastly means theta increases, cos theta decreases, and period also decreases. And we say frequency increases because frequency is the reciprocal of the period. Means look, the factors depends upon L, depends upon theta, and depends upon J. During the revolution, one thing should be there. During the revolution, when theta goes on increasing, but one such thing is there, this string never becomes horizontal. Then question arises, why this string? Look here, this bob is moving in a horizontal circular motion like this, but this string never becomes horizontal. Then question arises, why this string never becomes horizontal? Why this string never becomes horizontal? It can be explained two ways. Suppose we consider string is exactly horizontal, then how much angle is made by it? Then this theta is, look the thing, here I am taking here, such type of thing is there, as string makes an angle 90 degree. Theta is a 90 degree. And when we take a theta is the 90 degree, means cos 90 is a 0. And as cos 90 is a 0 means period is 0. Period is 0. And another aspect is there, cos 90 is taken here, frequency is infinity. Frequency is infinity. Mean period 0 and frequency infinity. And another aspect is also there, look the tension. Tension T0 equals to mg upon cos theta. And as tension T0 equal to mg upon cos theta, theta is 90 means mg upon 0, tension is also infinity. And look the kinetic energy of the bob. Kinetic energy equals to half mv square or equal to half mr omega square, means omega is a 2 pi upon t, as theta period is 0 means kinetic energy is also infinity. Mean look the factors. We can say here period becomes 0, frequency becomes infinity, tension becomes infinity, and kinetic energy also infinity. It is never possible. And another aspect is also there, if the string becomes horizontal, then what happens here? Look the thing. What you can say, this is theta, then this is also theta. And as this theta goes on decreasing just like h, what you can say, theta goes on increasing, what you can say, at exactly horizontal position, a tension is having only one component. Tension is having only one component, means horizontal component. And this tension is not having vertical component, because theta is 90. Again we said T0 cos theta, theta 90, then vertical component is a 0. And as vertical component is 0, in this case vertical component balances the weight. Look here, the vertical component balances the weight. But as theta is 90 degree, then vertical component is 0
and there is no thing to balance the weight. Means CMG. Means these things are happens. That's why we say that the string is never horizontal. Some vertical component is present there. Okay? I think this is all about a conical pendulum. Then we discuss about another article. Some activities are suggested here. A stone is tied with the string and wheeled in such a way that you have to take the stone and tied with the string, or light object, not necessary to take, a heavy object is taken and revolved. Then it is seen that, and you have to feel that it can be seen that the string never horizontal. This activity you can make at home. I am making this activity here already. Another thing is there. Suppose we take a funnel. You know the shape of the funnel. Such type of shape of the funnel is there. Look the thing. And marble or ball bearing is moves in that funnel. Look here. It is coming from top to bottom like X. Then some things are there. We know one formula is there. Like as a V equals to omega r. Omega means here 2 pi n r. Then when this ball bearing, or you say marble, revolves in a horizontal circle and it goes downward and downward to the funnel, then what you can say about its radius? Its radius goes on decreasing. Mean radius goes 10 to 0, as well as its velocity goes on decreasing. But notable thing is that it moves more and more faster when it goes at the bottom. Means frequency increases. Mean look this equation, V equals to 2 pi n r. Here r 10 to 0 goes to 0 when this marble or ball bearing goes bottom, and as it 10 to 0, V also goes on decreasing, but what happens? Frequency increases. It moves more fastly. Means its angular velocity increases. Then it violates the law. And one thing should be there. At the end, R is 0, V is 0, but frequency should be maximum. It is impossible. So there is no upper limit of the frequency. But what you can say? Another way we consider, when this ball bearing or marble is moving upward direction. You observe that here such activity is suggested. Using a funnel and marble or ball bearing, try to work out the situation in above question. Try to realize that as the marble goes toward the brim, mean upper edge, then its linear speed increases. Why? No doubt R increases. And it moves upward and upward. R increases. And as R increases, its linear speed increases. But notable thing is that it is moving slowly. And it moves upward and upward. It is moving slowly. Means its frequency as well as omega goes on decreasing. Means at the top, it is having a minimum frequency, or at edge or brim you say, a frequency is minimum, linear velocity, frequency is minimum, and linear velocity and R increases maximum, omega decreases, no doubt, frequency decreases means. That means you have to observe this thing. Nearer the base, it is other way, speed decreases, angular speed. Here linear speed increases, but its angular speed decreases. Means R increases, V increases, but frequency or angular speed, omega equal to 2 pi n, decreases. Feel it. Thereafter we are going forward. I think you make this activities at home. Thereafter we are going another type of motion, a vertical circular motion. It is the case of non-uniform circular motion. Look here. Vertical circular motion means an object is moving in a vertical plane. Mean there are two types of vertical circular motion. Control vertical circular motion. Control means in the pair giant wheels are there. They are controlled manner. Mean their speed is controlled. Their speed can be kept constant. Mean it is not totally controlled by the gravity. Partial control of the gravity. And here uncontrolled. Mean it is controlled by gravity. Mean look the thing. I am taking this, again I am taking a bob, means it is a dense sphere of metal connected to again light, inextensible and flexible massless or light, inextensible flexible string, and thereafter, here look the things, I am moving this just like it. Here I am taking like X, I am taking here like X. Then it is a control value. I am controlling the vertical circular motion of that bob. But suppose I am giving a motion in this way like X. Again I am controlling here, but once I am releasing or not giving any force. Look here, it is a uncontrolled, it is totally controlled by the gravity. Then just like this is controlled by the gravity. What happens in this case? When this bob is at upper extremity, it is having a potential energy, gravitational potential energy, no doubt. But when it comes downward direction, as it comes downward direction, then what happens there then? This potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy due to conservation of energy. At bottom, its potential energy is almost zero or it's a minimum, and kinetic energy is maximum. Again it goes upward. Again means here when it goes from top to bottom, potential energy gets converted into kinetic one, and from bottom to top again kinetic energy gets converted into potential. Means this energies are converted into each other and vertical circular motion is possible. Then we have to see what are the tensions, velocities, other aspects of vertical circular motion, and this is a control by gravity. Okay. Now look the thing in this figure. Here we consider again vertical circular motion, mean here we consider a bob, mean a dense sphere of metal connected to light, inextensible and flexible string, and revolve in a vertical circle. Here different aspects are shown in this figure. Look here, at any position two forces are acting on it. Which are them? A tension is acting along the radius and toward the center, and another force is there, its weight is acting vertically, downward always. But notable things are there. Look here, at the top and at the bottom, weight and tension are along the same line. Mean at the top, tension is along the radius toward the center vertically downwards, weight is downward, both are in the same directions. Here at the bottom, tension is upward direction and weight is downward direction. Mean here in the same direction, here they are in the opposite directions. Mean they are, I think they are in the same line. But look another positions. Mean suppose we consider this position. Then what happened there? In this position, a weight is acting vertically downwards and tension is acting in this direction. Mean their directions are different. Look, their directions are different. This means accepting at top and bottom at any position, tension and weight are not in same line, acting on the same line. So here look the thing, at this position we considered here weight is resolved into two components. Means here mg cos alpha, instead of theta here take here theta is taken, here alpha is taken, different angles are there. You can take theta also. Mg cos alpha and mg sin theta, mg sin alpha. These two components are there. Then look the thing. The net centripetal force required for a circular motion can be taken as tension minus mg cos alpha. Tension minus mg cos alpha, and which is equal to mv square upon r. It is the resultant force, it is the centripetal force for circular motion. Okay? Then, what is the role of a tangential component of the weight? Means mg sin alpha. Look here. When it is moving from B to D and thereafter up to A in vertically upward direction, anti-clockwise motion I am expecting, considered here. When it is moving, this mg sin alpha component of the weight, this body is moving against the gravity, upward direction. So this mg sin alpha component of the weight retards its motion or decreases its motion, or it applies a brake to that bob. Means when this bob is moving from point B to A, no doubt mg sin alpha retard the motion, means its kinetic energy goes on decreasing. And at the top, when it reach at the top, then this kinetic, notable thing is that this kinetic energy is not zero. If this kinetic energy is zero, then what happens there then? It falls down. And its circular motion, vertical circular motion is not possible. So, it is having certain tangential velocity. So that, just like x, it is having certain tangential velocity, so that minimum should be there. Means kinetic energy is minimum, and here at the top the velocity should be minimum. No doubt you can give maximum velocity, but minimum possible velocity or minimum kinetic energy. Then we consider it is moving, and as it goes, then the policy of the mg sin alpha changes. It accelerates the motion of the, bob. Mean look here, when it goes upward direction, it retards the motion, it is applies the brake. But when it goes from A, C, B path, then what happens? It accelerates the motion. Mean its speed goes on increasing. And at the bottom, a maximum speed is there. No doubt kinetic energy is also max. And at the top, this kinetic energy is converted into potential, means potential is maximum and kinetic is not zero, it is the minimum. Then, in short, when this body performs a vertical circular motion, then what happens there then? Body performs vertical circular motion, then what happens? It is a case of non-uniform circular motion. Every time its speed goes on changing, and it is having an accelerated motion. Because of this component mg sin alpha, or you say mg sin theta. Thereafter we go through some expressions. Here at uppermost position we considered. Look, two forces are acting, mg and Ta, tension in the string. Both are vertically downwards. And as both are vertically downwards, means mg plus Ta equals to mva square upon r. Both provides the necessary centripetal force for its circular motion. Then, for minimum possible speed, mean we say energy is minimum. You can give any type of energy, more and more. But look the thing, at the last revolution, in the last revolution, what happens? A minimum kinetic energy is there, minimum velocity is there at the top. So, at minimum possible speed at the top, at this point, tension in the string is almost zero. Actually, in fact is that it is never zero. When it becomes zero, then string becomes slack. Means string is straight. That's why some tension should be there. But we say that it is almost zero for convenience. Means tension is zero, velocity as tension is 0, then you can take MM gets cancel, R is taken here, then you can say minimum velocity V equals to square root of arch. Thereafter, this is the minimum velocity so that it performs vertical circular motion at the top. At lowermost position, look the thing, its weight is acting vertically downwards and its tension TB is acting vertically upward. Both are opposite in direction. Notable thing is that the tension should be more and weight should be less. And thereafter in this case, TB minus mg provides a necessary centripetal force. Then, look the thing, decrease in gravitational potential energy is converted into kinetic one. When it comes from A to B, its potential energy, gravitational potential energy goes on decreasing. How much decreases? We know that potential energy is mgh. H is a height. Mg is constant, h is a height. Look here, it goes from A to B. Then almost diameter means here r radius, r plus r means 2r is the diameter. Means up to height of diameter it falls down. And thereafter, then its potential and decrease potential energy or change in potential energy is mg2r. And thereafter its change in kinetic energy. Means kinetic energy at the bottom is maximum and kinetic energy at the top is minimum. Look here, here potential is more, kinetic is less. Here kinetic is more, potential is less. So increase in kinetic energy, decrease in potential energy and increase in kinetic energy. Half mvb square minus half mva square. So you can take here 2 is taken in this side, mm gets cancelled. Then vb square minus va square can be taken as 4rg. And as 4rg is taken here, va square is taken as rg from that equation. From this equation you take va square equals to rg and this minus rg is taken here, 4rg plus rg means you can take here vb square equals to 5rg or vb minimum equals to 5rg. This is the minimum speed at the bottom. And thereafter, another thing is there, if we subtract both terms, TB minus TA, minus mg means minus 2mg, m upon r is common, vb square minus va square. We know vb square minus va square is the 4rg. And here 4rg is taken means here 2mg, here we get here 4rg is taken, rr gets cancelled. Then here we get 4mg and here 2 is taken, 2mg is taken on that side. Then we get TB minus TA equals to 6mg. This is the difference in the tension. Thereafter, position when the string is horizontal. You can, similar mathematics you can say, here when it comes, position horizontal thing at point C and D, at the middle, when it comes. At the middle it comes, then you can use similar mathematics at point C or at point D also you can take. Look here, only change is there. Here mg2r is there, change in potential energy or decrease in potential energy, fall in potential energy. But instead of mg2r, here we take here mgr. And as here we take mgr, half mvb square, instead of vb we say vc or vd, and half mva square. Means here mgr is taken, 2 is taken here, means here 2 mgr is taken, and thereafter here rg term is come from here, and here we get a 3rg. And similar mathematics we take here, here tc minus ta or tb minus ta, here look the thing, we go through minus 2 mg, m upon r, v, here vc or vd square minus va square, and thereafter you get the relation 3mg. I think you can do this expression at home. Thereafter arbitrary position, I am discussing this arbitrary position, mean force due to tension and weight are neither along the same line nor perpendicular or tangential. Tangential component of the weight used to change the speed. I am discussing this topic earlier. Okay, I think this is all about vertical circular motion. Some remember these points are there. We have to discuss these points in next article. Today it's enough. Thank you.